Now, we've got a new game that, once again, we haven't tested on RQGG before. We don't know how this is going to work, and it's entirely possible, you'll find out why in a minute, but we might break up a marriage tonight. Here we go. So, can I please welcome to the stage Alex Newell, and Hannah, and Frank Voss.
Yes, a key component in any good marriage.
Oh, it works for me and Sasha.
Okay, now this game is a thick boy, so if I can leave that with you. Okay, so the game that we are going to be playing, well, Frankie, I'll leave you to set it up if that's all right.
Yes.
Perfect. So the game that we are going to be playing is a little game called The Fog of Love. Have you guys played this game before? Does anyone know what that is? No? Okay, cool. All right, good. So, The Fog of Love is a dating game. It's essentially a game that takes you through the entire life cycle of a relationship. You have your own individual goals, you have your team goals that you have to try and work towards together. Neither of you know what they are for the entirety of the game, which means that essentially you're playing together and separately throughout. Then, at the end, you only win if your team goals match. Although you can win individual points if you actually manage to succeed in your own individual goals.
Like marriage.
So for example, one of the team goals that you can try and achieve is holy matrimony, which means that you'll get married, which is lovely. And so basically, if you and the other person have that as your shared goal, you win, which is really, really cool. If they don't match, then you break up. So
it's as simple as that.
It's as simple as that. It breaks down relationships into its core fundamental things, which is 3 clear defined stages of play. So while we're getting set up, obviously thank you very much again to everyone who has donated. If you do still want to donate, the donation link is still live. So below the Twitch link it says donate to Mind. If you click on that, then you'll be able to just donate as much as you like to Mind. Please do so if you can. We're trying to raise £8,000 tonight. Which is a massive goal. It's a goal that I set while I think I was drunk in a pub one night. Thanks. I mean, carefully thought out and scripted to within an inch of its life in Excel spreadsheets, right, Alex?
Better be.
Thank you. So, with very clear, defined parameters that surround that. So, £8,000 was, when I first looked at it, I thought it was quite a lot of money, but you guys have inevitably proven me wrong. We are very, very nearly there, but please do donate if you can. Right, okay, so guys, level with me. Have you enjoyed the night? All right, cool. I'm going to take that as a yes, just to check. That was a yes, right? Yeah, okay, all right, great. Frankie, how are we doing on the setup?
We are 1/10 of the way there.
Perfect, okay.
This is a chunky boy.
This game is a chunky boy. There's a lot of individual components because, of course, each person has to have their own individual goals. You have to have the shared goals. But within that, there are counters, there are tokens, and there are all of the other things that game designers throw in to keep you guys entertained while you're trying to set up a game that's unbelievably complex. Actually, out of interest, how many of you guys, did I ask you this already, how many of you guys tuned into the sound check yesterday?
Vertical twister.
No, that one person. So you guys, that's the correct answer. I don't know why, but yesterday, I mean, back me up here, Luke. So we had to run a sound check through all of our audio boards. We've got a very complex system, which our Marco over here has helped us set up. It's running beautifully now, right, Marco?
I don't know why I volunteered to do this.
Who or what? Perfect. Okay, great. So through Marco's work, we've been able to set up some really nice audio stuff, but one of the things that we've had to do was tape everything down, like this, for example, and also we had to run a test to make sure that the stream worked. So the idea was that we were meant to just log in for like 5-10 minutes just to see if the audio was working. Like we wanted to play like one game through my big old gaming rig over here just to make sure that it worked. And we ended up streaming for 20 minutes and having an impromptu Q&A. And really entirely sure how that happened. So at the end of the day, after I ended up in Nando's, I did actually finally get to use the phrase. A waitress came up to me and said, would you like anything else? And I said, listen, I'm absolutely knackered. I was like, I've just come from sound check. And she was like, I'm a singer. I was like, oh no, because now she's going to ask me to hire her. So we had a very nice conversation, actually. She does have a very beautiful singing voice, just to let you know. And I explained that I work for a podcast production company, and she walked away very quickly. So to the waitress in Nando's, thank you.
I'm sorry, it's your sorrow. Sorry.
I know my sorrow pleases you. Now, for those of you who don't know, this is the Hannah I'm losing it laugh. This is genuinely uncontrollable.
Oh,
There we go.
Sorry.
She says expertly controlling it.
This is your character.
So, how are we doing on the setup, guys? Still feeling good?
It's definitely getting there.
Excellent. Okay. So, in that case then, guys, one
Be a
thing
man
that would
and woman
really
like you
help,
are in
actually,
real
I've been
life.
wondering whether or not I should mention this, but one thing that would really help is I take a lot of feedback from everyone when we run these events. So I basically sit through a load of comments. You guys tell me lots of lovely, lovely things during the stream, and thank you so much. I have been reading the tweets whenever I've been able to. I have been checking the Discord whenever I've been able to. I've been looking at the Twitch chat whenever I've been able to, and it's really, really lovely. But we do take a lot of really good feedback as well. So what I would love to hear from you after this event is anything that you liked in particular, anything that you maybe didn't like in particular, and next year we'll make the stream bigger and even better. Because I recognise that there are a lot of people, and maybe you're watching at home right now, who unfortunately, because we sold out of tickets in 3 minutes after they went on sale, thank you, because we sold out that quickly, a lot of people weren't able to get tickets. So next year, I'm not making any promises, but we are going to look at a solution for a bigger venue. And bigger inevitably means better. So, what I would...
How about the motion in the ocean?
Can we just get rid of the game and just have this instead?
He's made himself laugh as well.
She's gone.
Oh my goodness. All right, Frankie, how are we doing on the setup?
Yeah, I think we are as good as we're going to get.
We're live and we're ready to go?
It's just so weary already. It's easier with Johnny and Sasha in it.
It feels like we're in counselling and you're having the word like you're not paying enough.
Real long day. You needed the extra session and you're already regretting it.
Yeah. This is like overtime on the NHS.
Alrighty. So, I have very, very much enjoyed being your compere for this evening. I am now going to hand the reins over to Frank Voss, who is going to be comparing you through this very complex relationship-based game. And with Frank tonight, we have Marco on the microphones. We have Hannah as person 1 and Alex as person 2. Enjoy, everyone.
Right, cool. We ready to go?
Apparently.
Awesome. Alright, so this is Fog of Love. It's a game about winning at your relationship.
Because love's not a competition, but we need to
Not
win.
with you.
Yeah, no, it's not a competition. It is a fight to the death.
Okay.
That's a really good line. That's a really good line. I'm going to steal that.
Cool, so we're going to try and speed run this, which is going to be great because these two have never played before and I don't remember the rules. So, you have your characters. So we're going to start by you get 5 trait cards, and you pick 3, and those are secrets.
Okay.
So these will be related to your objectives.
Do I see these and pick, or
Yeah,
do I pick up?
you pick the 3 you like the most. So you are trying to like fill these, so don't pick like ones that are opposite.
Oh, these are.
So yeah.
What do I do with this?
You try and fulfill it to the best of your ability, Alex.
You're gonna have such a horrible time.
I think you're in a relationship with Boris Johnson.
You try and fulfill it to the best of your ability.
There's got to be a way of mitigating this disaster.
Well, you pick 3.
Okay.
And what do we do with the other 2? Sorry.
Oh, those just go
discard?
back in the pile.
Am I able to show them to the camera? Is that something that's worth...
If you can do it without showing it to Alex.
Close your eyes, dear. No, that's definitely not worth... Oh, sort of. I do... Like that?
Hannah, if there's an easier one just down over there.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
Thank you. So... Does that work?
That works. Roughly.
This board is too big.
None of you are going to see mine because that's vaguely inconvenient.
Alright, I think you get 3 occupations to choose from, so you pick one.
That sounds like my daily life.
Yeah, but you only do one of them.
All right, lazy.
And that one goes face up on the board. So that one is public knowledge.
Oh, so the one I choose?
Yeah.
So I choose, I mean, seeing as you mentioned about the Johnson that shall not be named, politician.
Okay. Then I am going to quickly make a calculation here and go with... This is going to be a quite sexy adventure between a politician and a manager. There's a couple of spreadsheets I'd like you to see.
Well, that's a bunch of life choices that I'm reconsidering.
Very quickly.
Right.
Here's where it gets fun, probably. Yeah,
Rusty
5
Quill Gaming Giving
5
2019.
feature cards.
Fun, probably.
And you pick 3 for the other person.
Oh, so this is something that I would like to see in this.
Yeah, so it's like you pick one that you like the look of, and you'll be like, when I first met you, I noticed your giant hands.
Woof.
Okay.
There's so many decisions so quickly.
Just like love.
Okay.
Might just pick randomly.
That one.
Oh no, I know what I'm doing.
Okay. So do I explain and then give, or do we
Yeah.
give? Yeah.
What am I doing with all these? Just
Oh, those go like the bottom of the piles.
okay. I'll do
Okay.
that.
So those are my spare features that I don't wish for Alex to have.
Okay.
Character
Health, wealth, happiness.
B, which are
Oh, interesting. Insomnia has gone in the pile.
okay. Well, as a politician, it's very important that if we go out in public, you don't embarrass me. So the fact that you have the most perfect teeth is very, very high up in my esteem.
We are playing this game very differently already.
Equally, with me being so very shallow, your clothing in particular, the fact that you're technically a young-ish man, but you
It's
dress
a very loud ish and a very quiet young.
but you dress in such old-fashioned clothes. I can already tell what we're going to look like when we're old because it's basically there. Also, again, due to my career being as it is, and being a politician, if I can't hear and understand exactly what you're saying at any given time, I can't manipulate that into what I want it to say.
Fair.
So the fact that...
Good lord!
Oh shit! Oh, Hannah the politician's a monster.
So the fact you're a slow speaker actually works terribly in my favour.
We are such the power couple.
We're going to live so unhappily together.
No, it's fine, because I mean, you know, when we first saw each other, immediately the thing that I was drawn to is, regardless of you know, your other attributes, you were just the tallest person in the room, and that draws the eye, makes me want to pay attention, which is a great shame, because as a politician, you'd think you'd be better at not continuously mumbling everything that you say. However, I would also say that you chose an excellent, you know, occupation. Some people, you know, have a face for radio, others not so much. You have a bespoke crooked nose.
Pardon?
Crooked nose.
Okay.
Whatever floats your boat,
I
dear.
picked extremely randomly, and this is what we've got.
Okay.
It says to choose a name, but let's not bother.
Gert Phalange.
Gert Phalange.
Okay, you had that one ready to go.
Bam.
Henrik von Awesome Sauce.
Henrik von Awesome Sauce.
Yes?
Lovely to meet you.
Miss Phalange.
Alright, here we go. I don't know if I'm doing any of this right, and we don't have time to check. So,
That's how we roll!
That's how love works.
so you both get 5 scenes.
Thank
So
you.
these will be like your. What are we doing today, dear?
Do we look at them?
Yes.
Oh, sorry.
Where are the? Where's the chapter cards?
What time in the day is it, please? Just so I can gauge how far to go.
7 to 9. Just
That's
like,
basically Watershed.
Oh,
Fine.
Watershed was ages ago.
Cool.
be more in love.
Much quicker, please. We haven't time.
You can just dial the love up by about 20.
Yeah, should we just skip to the final chapter and just be like, they're married, let's go?
We've got time. We've got time.
We have the scenario shotgun wedding.
Okay. So, your story, as it is written, you meet at a friend's party. You fall in love instantly. One of you leaves early, but before you split, you agree to meet the day after on a Sunday morning date.
Oh, Awesome Sauce.
Yes, Phalange.
That's all the information that card has.
Fab.
Chapter 1. You met through a friend yesterday. Today you're going on your first date. How do you suggest starting the day? So you have these tokens,
Yes.
and you will play them face down after I give you your options.
Okay.
So, you both make a choice out of A, the classic restaurant date. Get a fabulous lunch and lots of sit-down time to really talk and get to know each other. B, sing karaoke. Do a lot of silly serenades and electrify the room with your favourite song. It's a great way to avoid awkward silences. C, pretend to be a tourist. Go sightseeing and share your impressions as you enjoy the attractions and each other's company.
What was that first one again?
I
So,
forgot. Restaurant date.
Restaurant. Okay. What do I think you'd like? I think. Okay.
Marriage is a lot like poker.
So put your cards down. And flip.
I don't know what that means. It might be bad.
Oh, I forgot to tell you about happiness. So,
It is like marriage.
I'm learning all these lessons in exactly the same kind of way you'd expect for life.
so on your character card, you can
Okay.
see it, like you've got your number counters.
Blood pressure, right?
Yes. So as you get happier, it goes up. So you go up to 10, and then you put a new token down, and it goes up. So because you both picked the same thing, you both get plus 14 happiness.
Wait.
Okay.
So that goes. So 14. So that would be like a 10 on there and then a 4.
Yes.
Yep.
All right. So see. Get
I
your
know it's
tokens
pathetic.
back.
I really like a good tracking system. Really well thought out. It's nice.
And I don't know who's supposed to go first, but Hannah,
Happy to go
because I
first?
like you more.
Fair.
Basically, you play one of your scenes,
Okay.
The best scene.
and this will be your kind of what we're doing today, or what argument we had, or you had an affair with my dead best friend Mike.
That escalated really quickly. Wow.
Did it just get like really hot and uncomfortable in here? Did that?
Just the
Okay.
fact that we skipped past the killing. Just time, move.
Because that wasn't the grievance. It wasn't the death that was the problem. It was that you didn't get asked first.
Just permissions checked, and that's all. God.
All right. So this is our first date.
Yes.
Yes.
Happy anniversary.
Mr. Awesome Sauce.
Oh yes, Philandy.
What is your first name, dear?
I forgot. Heinrich, I believe.
Heinrich.
With extra.
We don't have time for the extra.
Yeah. My career is my life, and if you wish to be a part of said life, you need to be on board with my career. So,
She's
Do you have any
bending a spoon aggressively.
I know it's early and I've just found your first name, but do you have any secrets from me? What do you know? Who do you know? Where did you find out? Tell me now. And then we can get on to lovey-dovey kissy-kissies.
Put your card down.
Yes.
Alright, so what are your other options, or? Oh dear. Alright, so do you have any secrets I should know about? A, yes, I can even give us some hints. So if you have any secrets in your hand, you can give hints.
I
as
have
to
a hand?
your
I have
first
some
scene
scenes.
cards. So if any of them are a secret,
How do I know if they're a secret?
it will say secrets.
Ah.
You can give Hannah hints as to whether you think she should know about it or not. Or, oh no, that's private. And you just don't tell her anything.
So my choices are A, yes, I have a secret, or B, no, that's private.
Yes.
I'm gonna read that.
Dinner's getting on, dear, and we've got Ubers to catch.
Okay, I'm gonna ask a question on the sly because it might break the game. Say it's a good question and then I look smart.
No, it is a good question. I'm just reading the card. I think that's a negative.
Okay, in which case then, I just pick it right, I don't need it.
Yeah, I mean, you could put the token down if you want some suspense. But
Whoa! Right,
No!
of course, I'm a good human, you know. Good humans don't have secrets. I mean, I wouldn't possibly want to impose, but even if I did, I'm sure I wouldn't want to share them. You know, privacy is important in modern life with all of these digital intrusions, you know.
I dislike that you didn't tell me, but I like a person with integrity, so I'll give it.
that's not how the game works.
No. Okay. So what does that mean?
So, Alex, you get put a token on here, because that's a down with that, and a down with that. So you are kind of trying to match your traits when you can.
So I'm
Yeah.
closed-minded and introverted.
Yes.
Excellent. That sounds like a fun date for you.
And
Right.
it's your turn to pick the scene, Alex.
Okay. Yes, right. If there's one thing...
Oh, also you draw a card.
Oh, thank you.
Now, if there's one thing that I know, it's that if you want a relationship to work, you should immediately get thrown into the pressure cooker of an extended trip together with very little preparation. Which is excellent, because we actually won a trip to Italy. And, you know, I didn't tell you, the plane's already booked, and we're, you know, deposit's already paid, so for the ticket, it was a win. Ooh, cost me £1. So, I think I'd do this.
Probably.
Yes.
That's it, yes.
So we want a trip to Italy. I think we should go. We've known each other at least 20 minutes or so, you know.
So your options are A. Oh, you both choose for this one.
Ooh.
So A, let's go for a month. B, a week is fine. C, I only have time for a weekend trip. Or D, I really don't have the time. I'm over my head in deadlines. And you are kind of trying to, if you can, match your answers with your traits. So these, like, this is where your points will go.
Okay.
Okay. If I put the pieces down assertively, people will think that we know what we're doing.
Huzzah.
Alright, you both ready?
Uh-huh.
Apparently.
Let's flip.
Ah.
Oh.
Alright.
Awkward.
Close to the bone, this game.
You both get -1 happiness.
Ah.
And put your tokens on where your traits
So what did we
go.
pick? I picked, I really don't have the time. I'm over my head in deadlines. And then had a weird PTSD flashback to my actual life.
Alright, so that's 1 on closed-minded
Yep.
and 1 on organised.
Yep.
And I chose
that one's 5.
Okay.
B, a week is fine. And I can't quite see from here what that
Your
entails.
1 on downward clock.
1 on downward clock.
My favourite yoga position.
Downward clock, you can do it anytime.
And you draw
Nothing.
Like silence.
Love it.
and you draw a sweet card.
Aw.
Right, now it's your turn again.
Okay. So
So how are you finding it?
triple rainbow. Amazing. I didn't think this could even happen. 3 rainbows at the same point. Did you see it out the window of the place that we're currently sat?
At night.
So this is a situation which apparently both secretly select a scene from their hand to give to the other, then trade scenes simultaneously.
Okay. Both secretly selects a scene from their hand to give to the other, then trade scenes. Oh, the next scene that one of you plays, so Alex's next scene, will have a double impact on your happiness.
Oh, okay.
And also you draw because you played one.
Thank you.
Okay. Right. So I'm trading, right?
Yes.
Hey, I know we've only just met, but I thought I'd give you a scene.
Oh, well,
Moving
thank
very
you.
fast.
I'll make a scene. I'm gonna give you that one.
Excellent.
Okay.
Okay, so now I play this specific scene.
Oh no, anyone you want.
Do it.
Don't ask.
I mean, yeah,
I've
objectively.
never seen a relationship fail before we hit chapter 2. but-
Objectively, yes.
Yes,
Now,
you have. That's a lie. Our relationship failed at chapter 2.
That is true. That is true.
now, Ms. Phalange, as a politician for such a carefully constructed life, you must feel quite repressed. With that in mind, I thought for our second date we might have a nice, calming visit to an erotic movie.
Okay.
Bold.
So, choices. Let me just have a look, see at this. Disgusting. Okay, so only Hannah will make a choice.
Okay.
A, that's fine. I don't see anything wrong with watching porn. B, I'd love to, but I'm behind schedule again and I need to do an all-nighter to be ready for tomorrow. I know what Alex would choose. See, yuck, I'm not into such erotic stuff. And as a reminder, those are the traits that you will be.
Oh, I need to get my eyes lasered. I get it.
In a good way, right?
Oh yeah.
Like,
Okay. So I'm gonna go for.
Just give no context
In
in
a good.
that.
Oh, when I got my eyes lasered, which is like basically like my Wolverine skill is that I could see like vaguely well, but that was so long ago because I'm so old now. That they've died a death, so I need to get them done again. It's like tightening a hamstring, but in your eye, it's gross.
It's occurring to me that this game is basically just discuss your domesticity, isn't it?
So do I? Oh, it doesn't really matter.
No, 'cause it's only you.
Yeah, I choose B. I'd love to, but
Well, you're behind schedule.
I'm behind schedule, so.
Scheduling like erotic movies is tricky.
So that one.
alright, so. Wait, who's the chooser? That's Hannah. So you draw a serious scene.
Oh.
These are worded very confusingly. All right, you get -2 because there's double points on happiness.
Fantastic.
No, on happiness. That's it's
Oh.
discipline.
You do also get that, but you
Oh,
get
good.
-2 on happiness. All right, how many cards?
I checked the rules. You can't get lower than 0.
It's good
You
because
can if you play with Mike.
I'm achieving what I think I need to achieve, but it's actually making me really sad in the long term.
There is
Just-
no,
just,
there is nothing
just an
to
observation.
examine in that as a sentence.
All right, and it is your turn, I believe.
Okay, so I just pick a scene to go with?
Yeah.
Okay. So, as a manager then, I have no interest in what you do as a day job. I'm more interested in what you do on your night times and weekends. What is the stupidest thing you reckon you've ever done in front of a crowd? I want to know what your humiliation level is, just, asking for a friend.
Fair enough.
Okay. So Alex will make a choice. A, I've never done anything stupid. B, in front of a crowd, nothing. C, I once peed on a radio, getting an electric shock. D, I accidentally kissed a kid from my class at the school play, on the mouth, in front of the whole school. It was in 7th grade. I still have nightmares.
That's weird. There's no all of the above. Well, I am pretty crazy, I really, really push the boat out. But it just so happens that I've also never done anything bad ever. My life is a thrilling wonderland of work and deadlines.
More appealing by the sound. Oh, some sauce. Oh, it's going to get so much more comfortable for you.
Put your tokens down.
Okay, so I appear to be slightly, close-minded. Where that's coming from. And I seem to have less infinity. What is that?
That is sincerity.
Okay, okay, cool. So I'm
Perfect for a
I'm
politician's
deceitful,
husband.
pretentious, and self-centered a little bit. Oh, sorry, our relationship is, right?
No, these are your individual.
Oh, yeah, you are, yeah.
So I'm oh
Yeah.
dear.
How many cards are we up to? That's the 5th one. All right, you go.
Okay.
Hang on, let me just double check. All right, so yeah, this is the last one for chapter 1.
Okay.
Didn't Hannah go last, so it'd be me this time.
Oh, was that Hannah's card?
Yes.
All right.
Okay. Give me a second. We've been doing a lot of high-stress talk about, secrets and embarrassing things, none of which I have,
Understood.
Sometimes I just want to kick back. I want you all to imagine, by the way, that I'm now on a bed with my heels kicked up. What you thinking about?
All right, so Hannah will make a choice.
Mostly had to
Oh, this
spin
is an
into
improv
a PR
challenge, Hannah.
opportunity. Oh, fab, my favourite.
So you got A, the new version 5, brackets technology.
Okay.
B, my favourite way of relaxing. Tell us how. C, how I might improve my workout. Tell us what you might do. Or D, something gross. Tell us about it. And do you want to see the traits that you got?
Oh, yeah, that should probably inform my decision.
Yeah,
rather
I mean,
than
or
the
we could just
story
go
I
wild
once
and
had.
see.
I probably shouldn't talk to everyone about various surgical procedures I've had. That's probably the gross out gone.
I was thinking about that time my eyes had laser shots into them.
Okay. So, seeing as you've asked, I actually quite enjoy to relax. A little bit of downward clock. It's a very Instagrammable pose at the moment. It involves bringing both of your hands down to a dial position of your choosing and then trying to run into a cartwheel from that point. You inevitably fall over, but the act of actually falling down and just taking that moment to just lie there before you get back up and try again is very therapeutic. I would highly recommend it if you're in a high-stress position, as you seem to be as a manager.
True, although I've never fallen down ever. or made any embarrassing mistakes, or had any secrets, or a life, apparently.
Oh, but this way it's done on purpose as part of the relaxation.
A pratfall. Can you feel the chemistry? It's proper sparks.
Overwhelming, isn't it?
Alright.
This is like the first dates that you watch and you go, nah.
Alright, so chapter 2. You seem to have a great connection. But
My
how
people are
great
speaking
is
to
it
my
really?
people a lot. That's what's happening right now.
Alright, so you both make a choice. A, the other doesn't know it yet, but we're destined to be together. I'm so in love it hurts. B, we really have a good connection. This could be the start of something beautiful. C, this could be something down the line, but I think we're off to a slightly rocky start. And this will affect your endgame outcomes, which are your destinies as well.
Okay.
Okay.
So basically, brilliant. Okay.
Currently it feels a lot more like a networking opportunity, doesn't it, than it does a sort of first date relationship vibe.
Change that.
I mean, aren't relationships just sexy networking?
Oh, sorry. No.
That makes Rusty Quill so weird. So weird. Right.
So flip your tokens.
Yep.
You ask a man if you can hold his baubles once, and this is the sort of stuff you get. Oh, sorry.
This is the most fun I've had in my life.
Okay, so you can both discard one of
Just sprog and then blackout, apparently. That's what. That's
Well,
awful.
we don't have time to get into Alex's.
Rusty Quill giving Sprog and then blackout.
Oh, I mean, it'd make a fabulous podcast, but it'd be sad, wouldn't it?
You know those dreams you have where like you're in a lecture and like you're naked? It's like that, except it's love and life and Sprog and then you black out.
So, we were saying, love.
So, I believe it's your turn to play a scene,
Okay. So,
and I don't remember if I said, but this round only draw from the serious deck.
Oh, I'm meant to be drawing.
oh, okay.
Yes.
How many cards am I meant to have?
5, so you should have 2.
But I can only draw from serious.
But if you ran out of cards in the last chapter,
If hypothetically we had put all of the cards together and couldn't remember, I think that's fine. Okay, so I have one serious card, so I will play that.
I mean, you can play anyone. You can just only draw serious ones
Oh, I see. Oh, in that case.
because there's less sweet moments as time goes on.
So I feel like this has gone really awfully and I feel terrible about it. But I also want to show my dominance over the situation. So I've bought you flowers to make you feel a little bit better about how things are going. Oh, sorry, darling. Amateur.
Okay.
So you both choose what flowers you want them to be. So A, 20 large red roses. B, 50 fancy coloured tulips. Or C, a huge custom-made lavender bouquet.
Oh, I was hoping it was going to be one of those sort of garage, sort of
petrol station
jobbies.
You're a
With those
politician,
quilting
Bob.
and
It's
stuff.
2 a.m. on a Saturday. You've come back from your like politician meeting. You're like, I'll do.
Hey, I was always brought up to think that it was the thought that counts. If I thought about it, then it
And
counts.
what you were thinking about is getting petrol.
Make a choice.
Make a choice.
I really want all of this to be like really like miserable and heartbreaking, and then the destiny to be like true love, like soulmate love, absolute perfection. That's my.
More in love.
This is what love looks like.
It's not what it feels like.
Do you want to touch fingers like E.T.? I'm not keen.
Should we flip?
Yeah, flip your tokens.
Oh, we're so out of sync.
You didn't match, But Alex gets +1 happiness because it was a sweet gesture.
Aww.
I mean, oh God, could you imagine? They turn up with a huge custom-made lavender bouquet, and the response is, I mean, it's nice, but it's not some roses. I'm the worst. Heinrich is the
You're
worst.
both awful. Now play your scene.
We're really well matched. It's a shame, isn't it? You'd think this would be perfect.
I
We're
like
both
that
gross.
as a pair we'd be removed from circulation so the net pool of dating improves for everyone.
I don't like the fact that we could have otherwise sort of like siphoned out into the pool of possibility.
You
We
could
need
have
to
like
just-
both just suckered in a decent person.
Well, you know, one way you can sucker people in, I found, and as a politician this is important for you, is that sometimes you gotta pay attention to the way you look, because if there's one thing I know, it's everything is skin deep, apparently. So I think that, you know, I've gotten a new look, and since I've got that haircut, people are just flirting with me more. Boosh. New look.
Okay, a new look. Since you got that haircut, I think more people are flirting with you. How does the partner react, and how does the player hope they react? A, yes, it's a bit overwhelming to be finally noticed. B, no, I don't think so. Really? C,
You're imagining it.
yeah, it's fun to see how those would hit on you. But they're also flirting with what?
What?
Yeah, it's fun to see how those who would hit on you also are flirting with me now.
No.
Wow,
What is this? Oh my goodness, drama.
you have no place to talk.
I'm an audience member now.
Heckle!
You're still way hotter than me in my eyes. Make your choices.
I feel like even though it's oh,
It gets rough, isn't it?
oh, it's fine. Literally, none of them are applicable to the main goal, so I'll just yeah, yeah.
All right.
Ready?
3, 2, 1.
Because it's cruel.
Arbitrary cruelty.
You go arbitrary cruelty.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you both get a token on thick-skinned, and you both get +2 happiness.
Yeah, we do.
Because you're both awful.
Because cruelty keeps me going. Okay.
All right. Did you draw a card?
I did not.
Definitely. Wait, what?
No, you drew a card. I
Yep,
gave it
I've
to
got a
you.
card.
Sorry.
It's your turn.
Okay. Oh, sorry. I'm an absolute idiot.
Because I had a new look. Except apparently no, it really wasn't.
Okay. So, I feel like even though there's very little chemistry between us and very little actual attraction.
In a good way, right?
In a good way, yes. Yes, I do. I feel like this is a mutually beneficial arrangement. I've never felt real human emotion before, so I think what's happening is, I think I'm madly in love with you.
Good lord.
This is what love looks like.
This is what we wanted.
You're so awful, and you're just as awful as me awful. That must mean we're meant for each other.
Alright, so Hannah will choose how she wants Alex to react, and Alex will choose how he actually reacts.
Okay.
Okay.
So, A, how much in love? B,
Prove it.
return a huge smile. Or C, cry with happiness. Make your choices. Flip your tokens.
Oh my god, Mike, this is such a good game.
So, you get one on thick-skinned Hannah.
So just for everyone, what happened there? So as you expected me to quantify it financially, I just started to cry.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't like quantifying things.
Okay.
Right, you didn't match, so nothing happens, but
Nothing
you get
happened.
one on sensitive.
Do I take one off the bottom or just put one on the top?
One there.
Okay, cool.
And it's your turn.
Okay, cool.
And now I take a thingy.
Well, you know, that was a bit rough. That was a bit bumpy. Not gonna lie. But it's okay. You know, if there's one thing that our spontaneous trip to Italy proved, it's that large amounts of planning and logistics fix all problems. So I think that we should go traveling again. However, I feel like this time, should we potentially avoid places where we can't kiss in public? So only go places we can.
Gross. Alright. Both
Hi, I
choose-
like your human rights laws, but where do you stand on osculation?
Oh, awesome sauce for you and your big words.
Okay, I misheard that.
Okay, you both choose.
Filth!
Right.
We never even made it to the erotic movie theatre.
I mean, that could be a thing. It's early days, but it could be a thing.
Why would you need it to? It's such a good word. Osculation. It's just a great word. It sounds awful.
So both choose. A,
Sorry.
I don't have a problem going to places like that as long as there's good food. Well, or B, well, if there's only one stop on the trip, but I want... Well, if it's only one stop, this doesn't make any sense. If it's only one stop on the trip, but I want us to be ourselves when we're on a vacation. Oh, if the kissing place is only one stop.
So if we're only allowed to kiss once on the trip.
Yes.
Okay. You get one kiss.
C, I will never support places where that is the case. Or D, whatever you think is right, dear.
Are we both pick? Yeah, we both
Yeah, you both pick
okay,
it.
okay. That was a bold,
Decisive.
bold, decisive.
Alright, flip your tokens.
Yeah!
Oh. Alright, so you both get a downward keyhole.
Yeah!
Yeah, we do.
You both get
We are so close-minded.
We're
It's great.
awful people.
you both get +2 happiness,
Oh god, just the worst.
and
filth,
you
innit?
both have to discard a destiny.
Destiny.
So your choices for happiness are getting slimmer.
Isn't that always the way?
Right.
Okay.
Alrighty.
I'm getting there, give me a second.
No.
Please. I literally just forgot how to read. I went under pressure and just went, ah! Okay. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of the one I don't understand, as I do with all my problems in
You
life.
again, isn't it?
Where did it go?
You just got.
Be gone, Destiny. That was
Right,
probably
and did
really
you
good.
draw?
Yeah, probably.
You should have 5 cards.
Oh, you're really helpful. Thanks. Thanks for saving me.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay, and it's your turn.
Okay. So, I know that I'm a politician currently, but I'm starting to think that it's not the life for me. It's not really crooked enough.
Okay.
And what I would like to do is really sort of exercise that part of me. I feel like I've got so much more to give, you know?
I mean, I'm potentially very on board with this.
Well, this is what I'm thinking, and I just wonder whether we should exchange jobs. You become a politician, wear
Like
a wig.
we put our keys in a bowl, and then we swap jobs, because that's how careers work.
Yeah.
Okay. Tell you what, I'll go to your job dressed up as you. You go to my job dressed up as me, and we'll see if anyone notices.
I'm worried they won't.
Okay.
But I'm willing to try.
Okay.
Boom.
So you both choose
Okay.
A, I wouldn't mind your pay, but I think you should continue doing most of your work. It's still your job. B, I don't mind getting to know more about what it's like to be you. Let's do it. C, I hate to say it, but it's a fantasy. It isn't possible in real life. Make your choices. Alright, good tokens.
Ready?
I love you so much, but also apparently hate everything you do.
Alright, one choose C, the other one didn't. You both get -2 happiness.
you just shat all over my dreams.
And you both put your...
And I still kind of like it.
Oh, God. This is getting so
We're
unhealthy.
so gross.
And you both put your tokens in the places that you picked.
Okay.
I'm really sorry, guys, but we have a very, very important announcement to make.
Da 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 da!
Have people been donating to make us stop?
Ladies and gentlemen of the 2019 live stream, we have just managed officially to hit 8. Generosity, everyone who donated, everyone who took part, the volunteers, the theatre deli, all of my team, all of the cast, all of the crew, thank you so much.
Oh my God!
Your generosity, your overwhelming just nature means that we will be able to help so many people work so hard for improving mental health services in the UK. So thank you just from all of us. Once again. Currently in progress, and we will see you all in a bit for the grand finale.
What's up, Hannah? What's up, Hannah?
I just wanted to say just one really quick thing, because that's really made me really emotional. Like this started off in our spare bedroom. We were like, we might be able to raise a few £100, and we might be able to get like 10 people on camera, and it's just become this ridiculous behemoth. And thank you so much for
the audience obviously know Mike is now crowd surfing naked across the room. Unfortunately, the cameras can only go so wide, so off he goes, there he goes. I think that's his hand waving, I can't tell.
I mean, what I'm really excited about is we'll need to double check on the details if we're going to do it next year. Do you reckon if we said like a stupid amount of money we could finally get nudity on the actual...
Objectively, no.
No. It was worth a try, wasn't it?
We want to get banned from Twitch.
I mean, Monsters of Violence, fine, you know.
Oh, that's wonderful. I wasn't expecting, I genuinely didn't think that was going to happen, so this is wonderful.
Back in character, are we? Very well. Yes, that was thrilling.
You know when you hope, but you don't dare dream to expect. It's just that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of good mental health, I'm just going to tell you guys now, neither of you are going to meet your destinies.
I'm definitely going to meet a destiny.
So I'm just going to lightning round chapter 3.
Yes,
Okay.
do it.
So, first,
This is such a train wreck, do it.
you're discussing your future and your dreams. Where do you see yourself in 10 years? A, married with kids. B, still living a life with no obligations.
Don't pick D. That's not an option. Okay.
Right, flick your tokens.
Oh.
This is wonderful. I'm enjoying our time together.
So
this is what happiness looks like.
So you both discard a destiny,
Okay?
and you both get +6 happiness.
Ah. Does it specify whether the marriage and kids, etc., is with one another?
No.
Fab. Can I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 6.
I've got to get rid of the destiny, right?
Yes.
And I've got to go up by 6. Okay, sorry.
Okay,
maths.
done.
So, I think that's great. I've still got to discard destiny. It's hard. I'm making life decisions. I feel like cheating. I'm going to get a stomachache.
I've got proper hot now. I'm not used to having emotions. This is really unusual. I don't know what to do with them. Ah. Right.
I'm just going to keep getting rid of the ones I don't understand.
Just get gone, mate. Go. Alright.
Alright, so here's this maverick idea I just came up with literally right now to bring this train wreck to its inevitable conclusion.
Marriage, children, and a life together in what we think is
drawn
happiness.
3 drama cards for you both.
Okay.
You both get 1 to pick to close out chapter 3.
Okay.
I believe the general order so far has been Hannah goes first.
Okay.
And I'm going to say triple points. Why not?
Good gravy. Okay.
Oh, yeah. May I?
Yeah.
So, I feel like we know each other relatively well now. Through the course of our relationship, we've somehow managed to raise over £8,000 for Mind, and I feel like that's a pretty good starter for a relationship. So naturally, the conversation needs to go to sex tapes. So I may have a video with some personal things on it, got leaked to the press. I'm just wondering, maybe... Did you take it? The person had a mask on in the film, and I just need to, I can't be entirely certain without your tattoos and such. Was it, no nudity, we're not allowed.
Oh, right, yeah, fair.
Alright, so Alex shall make a choice of A. That was interesting. Perhaps we should try something similar. B. I don't believe this. You pervert. You sick bastard.
There's so much shame in this game.
Yeah.
It's really shame heavy, and I don't know if it's just that we're
Shame-y.
bad at this.
C. You just ignore it. You don't. It's not your business. Or D. Cry wildly.
Ah, my go-to.
Oh, it's just Alex.
Ah, okay.
Now, although crying has solved most of my problems, let me tell you, I'm actually going to go with C. I'm just going to ignore it. I'm sure it'll go away.
So you get -3 happiness.
Oh.
I do.
Yes.
Okay.
See, you should have cried wildly.
2, 3. Okay. And then I do my personality jobbers, right?
Yeah.
So I get 1 gentle, because I'm well gentle, I've decided, and less really thick-skinned.
And it is your turn to see.
I'm sorry, as a relationship, we're currently disorganized, close-minded, introverted, reserved, unsentimental, kind of middling on the whole gentleness and sincerity scale. Oh no, a little bit light.
Because
Like
you're
a little
awful
bit.
people.
You're terrible people. I really want to play to win
This is
now.
so cathartic.
I really, really want to be the worst people imaginable and have the best relationship.
Play your dramacy.
Oh, sorry, yes. Now, I know I've been thinking about that and that sex tape that got out, but I think also, since we're on the topic, you should probably sell your remaining sex tapes. I feel like that would be
Interesting.
a further solution to the problem. So I genuinely think that you should sell all of your remaining sex tapes.
Interesting financial move there.
I mean, maybe you could buy some PR to cover the horrendous nightmare that has become, you know, the whole.
Our life together.
Yes.
Alright, so Hannah, make your choice. Either A, my sex tape. Are you insane? This is part of who I am. I would never even consider selling this. Or B, if it's important to you, then alright. It's just stuff. Why not throw it all out? I don't think they anticipated sex tape.
I need everyone to know this is a fundamentally unhealthy relationship between two people. Like, it isn't healthy, okay?
You ready?
Yep, flip your token.
If that's what you truly want.
Well, now I feel bad.
Well, I'm obviously lying, but that's what I tell you.
So you get -9 happiness.
What?
And you get +6.
Oh.
The dynamics of this relationship have taken a dramatic shift.
It's something like that. There you go.
What is going on?
Oh, I need. Yeah.
It does say that you should change a trait, but I don't care.
We're a mess, and I'm so happy with it.
Alright, well that...
Oh, I know who I am. I'm the Grinch. It works.
Merry Christmas.
And I'm actually the Grinch, and it all checks out. Okay, that's fine, right. Okay, I'm playing the Grinch, that's fine.
I think I'm someone from like an early season of Line of Duty, like something like really like, oh dear, bad. Yeah.
Alright.
Save us from
So,
ourselves.
finale. You've made up your mind about what you want, but are you happy with how things are heading with your partner? So look at the destinies you have left and pick one as your final destiny.
This is real bad.
Oh dear.
Okay, cool. Right, I got a destiny.
Alright. Now you reveal your destiny.
Just
Put it
whap
out there.
it out. Just plop it on the table.
Just slap it down.
Bosh. Heartbreaker.
Oh,
Choice.
dominant.
That's so bad. Okay, so my destiny is I fulfill my destiny if we have like just real insincerity, which we don't actually have that much
We have
of.
no sincerity of any
And my
type.
partner's love is 15 or less, which I think I've
pretty
just about
close.
hit. And
You
my partner
crammed me
does
down.
not break up. So I met 2, but not all 3.
Well, we're not done yet.
Ah.
Remember your traits.
Oh, okay.
Reveal your traits and see if you've fulfilled them.
Now I have a confession. At the start, I was dealt only mutually exclusive traits.
You
So
can be a complex person.
I'm complex. I contain multitudes.
I said could.
Okay, I'm funnily enough a little bit conservative.
You did meet that,
Okay.
so you get +3 happiness.
Oh no, that's ruining all my stats. Okay. You may not have noticed with all of the crying is my go-to solution to every problem. I'm also really macho. That came up a lot. This is a good demonstration of this game, and I haven't ruined it.
Darn
you
it,
didn't
we've
meet
already,
that,
we've
so,
already seen the gun show once tonight.
Fair,
you
fair.
know.
But it's okay, because I'm also exactly as kind as I am macho to mutually exclusive traits.
Cool. You didn't meet either of those, so that's -2 happiness.
Okay.
All right. So I went for. Oh yeah, let's see. So I've got impulsive, which I think I do have. That one.
2, 4, 5. You got 4.
Oh, one short. So that's
Um,
-1 happiness.
Should have done more sex tapes.
Oh, that's
Tight lip weight.
always the answer. Unhappy. Do more sex tapes. This is a party political broadcast from whoever I deal with currently. Jealous.
Oh.
So I failed that abysmally as well.
So that's -1 happiness.
-1 happiness.
It's almost like these two people aren't
Plummeting.
gonna. You know.
And massively hypocritical.
we failed almost everything.
Just shockingly
-1
bad.
happiness.
-1 happiness, and we'll just take that away.
Let's see if you fulfilled your destinies. All right, so which one did you pick?
I went with evidently dominant, like
Okay.
listlessly holding on to the one token of happiness she has left.
What a nice
Alright.
way to end a lovely
You will
stream.
stay.
What a nice way to round things out.
Dominant, you will stay in the relationship, but you will only be happy if you have the upper hand. You need 4 points in rough, antagonistic, and stubborn, but pronounced correctly. You have to have 15 more happiness than your partner,
I don't have 15 happiness, full stop.
and your partner doesn't break up with you. Well,
Okay.
Failed in every respect.
Every respect.
that didn't happen. And yours was heartbreaker.
Yes. Should have lied more.
You fulfill your destiny if you have an individual balance of 4 in deceitful, pretentious, and self-centered.
You want to be hypocritical. Should have lied more. We should have just told pure, visceral lies to one another constantly.
You break up because that's what you do, but you didn't meet your trait balance, so you're stuck in this relationship.
Of course it needs to be hanging. This is perfect.
Thank you very much, everyone, for playing the Fog of Love. Let's hear it for Alex, Hannah, and Frank.
So same time next week, Counsellor.
I told you by the end of this we might break up a marriage. And, I mean,
No, I'm
that's
feeling
exactly-
really good about us, but these fictional people just stop. Just like,
I feel like I want to say, like, I do like you really. I feel like that needs to, at some point in the next, like, God. Yeah.
All right. Okay,
All
so.
right.
save us from this burger.
Well, yeah, while
Shambles that
these
way.
guys are clearing the way, I've got a couple of things to say, which I hope you don't mind. As you can probably tell,
Hurriedly put this all
a couple of minutes ago, we did just hit our fundraising total, which was unbelievable. I'm quite bruised now from all of the baubles, and I'm assuming that the rest of my team is as well. So, as you may have noticed, we're getting very, very close to the end of the stream. We're going to be saying a last few words at the very, very end. But just as we set up here, I mean, the whole idea for Gaming and Giving came from a very, very small thing. When I was a YouTuber, I had an idea that I wanted to raise money for charity. I started it in my bedroom. I then joined the Rusty Quill, which also started similarly
In a smaller bedroom.
In a smaller bedroom.
Nothing but opportunities here.
Yeah, and it's grown from there. And genuinely, I'm quite taken. A few people have been asking me this, so this is why I just wanted to say. So, yes, I am on the verge of crying. Just because it's so. Stop it. You're going to make it happen, stop it. So, yes, this is unbelievable. I feel unbelievably proud in myself, my team, and what we've managed to achieve over the course of 12 hours. And also all of the pre-prep, all of the setup, and the journey that we've been on both as a company with the Rusty Quill and prior to that. So, first of all, I just want to say thank you to everyone, seriously, who has supported this. It's you guys who make this happen. Without you, I wouldn't be in this position. I wouldn't be talking to you right now. All of the patrons who have supported us over the years, all of the people who have donated to Mind through all of the live streams that we've done, and of course, one thank you I really, really would like to say, of course, is to Alex Newell for... For ultimately, on a cold winter's day when I was at one of the lowest periods in my life, believing that I could produce video content and also take on audio editing content for the Magnus Archive. So, Alex, thank you very much. Okay, all right, okay. Whoo, 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 whoo. Oh, God. All right, so, right, presenter voice.